Torpor, welcome in. Congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, reclaiming your throne after the last couple of days. Oh no. Hi Cypher, welcome in. I hope you're both doing well today. Hello, Amelia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, hello, Porthos. Are you joining us? See if I can get the dog in chair cam working. It'd help if I took the cover off.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
I have to do it on this screen, actually. I think about it. And my statement remains the same. Hello, Amelia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, whether you're using your scary voice or not. Oh, Torpor, thank you for the treat for Porthos. Oh, laser focused on that, isn't he? Let's see if we can reduce the crunch amount of shine that we've got on the doggo, for he is a bit of a silver boy these days. And it is surprisingly sunny out, considering I live in Scotland today. Chair spinning round. Oh, that's a bit mean, Cypher. Steady on. No, I've lived in Scotland for a year, Amelia. I took a 1-month break from streaming last October so that I could move house, and have been living in Scotland ever since. Oh no, it's more the fact that it's fucking sunny in October in Scotland. What the fuck? Hey Tidders, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. So we're going to do some more of Hobbs Barrow today. We will finish up around 3 PM. Yeah, therein lies my problem, Amelia. It should be fucking miserable here, and it's sunny, and it's confusing. It is nice and chilly, though. You are quite correct, Tidders. It's pleasantly cool. Blue skies as far as the eye can see. Fucking rancid. I know, right? MCQ? Cram. Ah, is that an exam? Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't tab out of this game. It's well, I can, but it minimises it. Blue sky in Yorkshire? I know, it's unheard of, isn't it? Yorkshire and Scotland don't believe in blue skies. Not sure that's legal. Yeah, so we're going to finish up at 3 today because I have to, have dinner and prep because I am running on time tick today. I am the first run of the final day of time tick. If somebody could do !time tick in chat just so you've got the links there, very much appreciate it. Thank you, Titters. Yeah, so I am super anxious about it. You will not hear me shut up about it until it's over. Oh, thank fuck? Why are we all thank fucking? I mean, I can see that you've done the time tick command twice, but it's on cooldown at the minute from the last time you did it, so... Was there a bit of lag, or...? A little confused. Don't mind me. Thanks, Amelia. So we don't have another loom situation. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You enjoy your naked moist time, Cypher. I'm sure we'll speak to you again soon when you are clean. Yeah, so I'm the first run of time tick, and then I've got another run a couple of hours later. Porthos, how the fuck have you cracked another nail? How do you do it? You're worse than me. He's cracked one of his back paw nails.
Taking meds.
Oh yes, very good point. I forgot to take mine until right before the stream, so if you've not taken your meds yet, now is a great time while I'm giving the dog tummy scritches. Isn't that nice? More? No? No more. Okay. Yeah, I'm very, very nervous about it. I will not shut up about... Whoa, Porthos, steady on, mate. You're gonna break my desk. You're close enough to me as it is. Look, I'm right here. Yes, you're beautiful. You're adorable. You stink. But you are beautiful. And I love you. But you need to not climb all over my chair. You're not a cat. You won't fit. I'm sorry. It's just the way things are. I know. It sucks. But it's just how it is. This is your chair. This is my chair. Yeah? Yeah? You okay with that? No. You're not okay with that. No! This is not the Pet Porthos stream. Oh, he wishes it was the Pet Porthos stream. I'm gonna try and bring the camera down a little bit so you can see more of the needy attention-seeky boy. It's very hard to do without the camera just falling. There we go. Are you sure he's not a cat? It could be a very clever disguise. It could be. It could be. You are such a big baby. It's a good job I only need one hand for this game, isn't it? Hey, Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, so we've got the snake stone that says Kaz on it. Do you mind? I stopped petting him for a second and he's like, no, you must pet me forever. I can't do this when I'm running perception later, matey. Look at this. Look at this big baby. Gonna be one of those days, eh, Porthos? Apparently, yeah. Oh, you are such a big baby. Are you folks seeing this? He's trying so desperately to get to my hand because I've stopped petting him. Don't lick my chair. What else do we have? Trying to remember what we need to do next. Actually, we've got a to-do list. Let's have a look at that. Explore Bewley and the surrounding area. Investigate local folklore. Find workmen for my excavation. Ah, there we go. I'm sorry, Amelia. I'll have to refund you for that because the strangest shit that has happened to me is stuff I cannot speak about. Due to the nature of my job. And the jobs I've had prior to this. Like, I don't want to get sued, kind of. Can't talk about it. But yeah, some weird shit happens. NDA fun, indeed. Can I have the bucket?
This is not mine to take.
I don't see why that should stop you. You're a point-and-click protagonist.
Hello?
He's probably not going to talk to us anymore.
Is anyone home?
Cheers, tits.
He's not answering.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, so... We've still got 2 locations to discover. I'm guessing, considering we don't actually have the Barrow on the list, that one of them will be the Barrow. But that leaves me wondering what the last one is. Or what the second to last one is. So we're going to go back to the railway station. We're going to explore the town as thoroughly as is physically possible.
My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
Attention, Bewley Station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologise for any inconvenience caused. Midland Railway. This is a good game. It is, it's a very good game. I like this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's very pretty. That's part of the reason that I was like, no, I must stream today. I know I've cancelled all my streams for the weekend because of time tick, but I really want to play more Hobbs Barrow. Like, I've been thinking about this game when I've been trying to go to sleep. That's how much of an impact it's had on me so far. Midland Railway seems reliable and definitely funded properly. Like every other rail system in the UK. Please tell me, Torpor, that that isn't an actual thing that you encountered, because I've heard stories like that from IT techs in the past on, like, oh, what's the name of the website? There's one that's just full of stories from IT techs from, like, horrendous customer service requests that they've had. And, you know, people using their CD-ROM drives as cup holders and shit like that. It's just... These people can't be real, surely. She was actually warming up cookies in her CD-ROM drive. She thought that was what... Oh, my God. I feel like we as a species may have hit an evolutionary black hole, and now we're just regressing.
Bugger off!
Yeah, that's fair.
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril. I don't think anyone is home.
Trying to think if there's anything around here that we've not been able to explore yet. We went in the hole and got attacked by a badger. That was fun. That was very exciting. We evolved to a level no ape was meant to, and it's done weird things to us. Yeah, that's very accurate. Ooh, resin. I like resin.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the
Oh,
stump.
look at the splat. Precious baby. Okay, so we need something to remove the resin from the stump, like a chisel. How convenient that we happen to have one.
waxy resin.
The dog. He went splat. Precious baby. Okay, so there's... Oh, no, no.
I shouldn't enter uninvited.
Thomasina's a vampire? Confirmed.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Can I take some berries?
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else we can explore over here. So let's just head back. The resin interaction is completely gone now, so...
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
That is very true. Badgers are scary little bastards. I mean, you know, leave them alone and they'll leave you alone, but still scary. Also, I think they carry TB or something similar. Porthos, stop licking the chair, sweetheart. It's not food.
Hello there.
And it can't taste very nice. Hey, Soup, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Let's go this way. See if there's anything over here that we can explore other than where we've already been. Can we take some of the flowers now?
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake, really, Torpor? Some people just...
That's a peculiar idea.
Okay, we're not carrying a shrub around with us, apparently. The winner of Fat Bear 2024 is Grazer. May she have a great hibernation. Oh, fantastic. Congratulations, Grazer, the Fat Bear of the Year. I love the Fat Bear competition. It's so cute. And it sounds like it's being really rude, but it's just so horrendously wholesome. And you get pictures of cute bears out of it. It's such a pity that bears are so dangerous because they're such beautiful friend shapes. Okay, there's nothing new for us to pilfer here.
In memory of George Paxton.
I return clean of body, filthy of mind. Welcome back, Cypher. If you returned the other way around, we'd be concerned.
In memory of Peter Black. In memory of George Paxton. In memory of Barnaby Tillett.
Tillett. Tillett. Why do I recognise that surname? There's another Tillett in this, isn't there? A living one. You have heard it before, yeah.
In memory of William Agar.
See, my problem is I have such a shit memory for names that I can't remember which one of them is the
Tillett. In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Percival Roach.
Was it the drunk guy? Yeah, that like Amelia suggested. I think it might have been, actually. The station manager.
In memory of Percival Roach.
I can remember faces, but names, nah.
In memory of Benjamin Garkham.
Arthur Tillett, yeah, that's right. So I'm guessing that's
in memory
maybe
of
his
Romeo
kid?
Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Ha, Romeo and Juliet.
In
Bravo.
memory of Millicent Smith. In memory of Henry Crozier.
Oh, we've got a Crozier as well.
In memory of Barnaby Tillett.
Considering when this is set and
Hello?
the kind of town this is, probably not wife, Amelia.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. Here you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Oh, have we finally found the bastard we were here for? Oh, he's creepy.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
We have.
Heavens.
There he is.
I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
She's being awfully polite considering he stood her up.
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000
Oh,
apologies.
okay. At least he's
You
apologised.
see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
Liar.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye, I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd
She's a
have
better
given up
person
on
than
me and
me.
left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed, I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry.
I mean, if you hadn't gone out in the rain when I got
Please
here,
accept my
maybe you
apology,
wouldn't
Miss
have caught a
Bateman.
fever.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business
Just
at
saying.
hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will
A
also
likely
deny
story.
delivering me my father's journal?
Just
I'm
saying.
confused.
Yeah.
What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass.
Liar.
What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
Who would do that? Not good, trustworthy, upstanding Mr. Shoulder, I'm sure. Yes, indeed. Oh, good, we do still have the white glove to smack him in the face with. His white glove of lies!
Why did you invite me to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore
Steady
surrounding
on,
the place.
Cypher.
My father told me all
My,
sorts
my.
of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Marvellous! I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first, I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I'm
I
allowed
see.
to be smutty here.
Beauty has
You
its
are
fair
allowed
share
to be
of strapping
smutty.
young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
It doesn't stop me from going steady on now, every now and then. Okay, so that's taken Hobbs Barrow out of the list of things we can talk
How
about.
did you
so
know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I
Uh-huh.
must say, I am rather eager
I
to
don't
find out
believe
what's
him.
in there myself.
I don't believe him at all. He's up to something. I wish they'd made it a little bit clearer that clicking on the same option multiple times would yield different results. Because if it hadn't been for the fact that I clicked on a different one and then it disappeared, I wouldn't have done that. And I'm sure there are some people that are less like point and click aware that will have clicked on each one of these once and then gone, oh well, it's all the same options, so I'll just carry on now.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
I think he's telling her
you
part
had no
of the
idea
truth.
of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
Have we seen a
I'm
crow
quite
fly across
sure.
recently?
A most
Like
fascinating
at all?
coincidence, but
In this area.
nothing more than that.
Patrick
I'm starting
Bateman.
to wonder
yeah.
if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman,
That's,
I did not
maybe
take
that's
you
her little
for
brother.
a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort.
I think he's brought her here under false pretenses, or encouraged her to come here under false pretenses, and is telling her maybe a quarter truth rather than a half truth. If you know what I mean. Hello, Michael. Welcome in, and thank you for the hydrate. I hope you're doing well today.
What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
he's up to
25
something. I don't
years
trust
ago,
him.
Or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as
You can't
quickly as
handle
they
the
could.
truth.
Folks
I'm pretty
started to
sure she
believe the
can't. You're right,
ground were
Kian.
blighted.
But
Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry. A panic
we are
set
desperate
in.
in our pursuit of
That
knowledge.
sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there. The rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation
Can't
when
believe
coming
Bobby
here, I do
prefers
not know.
Paul Allen's
But
card.
whatever it were that Samuel
Rocket,
Bryden
that's
and those
amazing,
lads
bravo.
did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces.
It's the tasteful thickness, Rocket. The
You
subtle
must
off-white
understand.
colouring. It's
Folk
just...
here are a
it's
superstitious
sublime.
lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another
Oh, yeah, we've got some
excavation
new
must
laughs in
be
the,
conjuring
good
panic
joke.
that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
As you may have noticed
And
then.
it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true.
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No.
Hey,
I can
Mr.
assure you
Shoulder.
There's nothing to
Yeah.
fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
What
So
is
what do you
that
think they
bird
found?
doing?
That is for
Hello,
us to
Steen. Welcome in. I hope
discover,
you're doing well
Miss
today.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
Bateman. I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation.
Just
and I
having a
were
bloody
intrigued
good
by it.
time, apparently.
I mostly stayed at home
Back and forth,
during
back
that
and
time.
forth.
The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for my liking. And
These
besides,
3 goblins
the
in a trench. He
excavation
might
were
be.
undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
I'm genuinely thinking he might be something to do with the goblin that lives in Hobbs Barrow.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place.
Ian, thank you for the treat for
The
Porthos.
goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
He takes them so gentle. Such a good boy. I wish I had a barrow. Well, apparently I have one, but a goblin's taken it over, so I ain't gonna live in there, am I?
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing
The
windows with
wheelbarrow.
pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place.
Turns out the goblin's
My
poor
father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous
mischievous little
category.
mite.
Saxon,
Aren't you,
they
buddy?
call the creature.
Oh, look at this.
I recall one
Look
such
at this.
anecdote. But Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair
pussy.
of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag
No,
of
I'm a
soul's
gremlin
teeth.
cipher.
The cobbler
Don't feed
was
me
so
after
scared
midnight.
of angering the goblin that he accepted.
Oh, Soup, thank you for the treat for me.
Colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder.
It will
Has
be
any explanation been offered for why this sack's not cursed
Spooky
the soil?
pumpkin.
Your guess is as
Thank
good
you very
as
much.
mine, lass.
Oh, and a treat for Porthos as well. You are getting all the treats today, boyo. I wonder if the Barrow has whites. Might need to call Tom Bombadil. We might.
What is a thin place?
A
I mean, he'd
place
look right
where
at home
one can
frolicking
walk
around here, wouldn't
between
he?
worlds, where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you will know.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard
Such
of,
an MP.
only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss
Yes, she
Bateman.
is. Oh, he meant old queer. Don't mind me. Oh, yeah, we know for a fact that Thomasina is a sword lesbian vampire at this point. Every bit of evidence we've had from the things she's said suggests she is a sword lesbian vampire.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
Just sounds like an exhausting evening, definitely, Soup. Hello, Hans. Welcome in. Unfortunately, you didn't manage to scare me today because I was looking at chat when you demanded coffee. I hope other than being woefully undercaffeinated, you're doing well today. The best kind of vampire. I agree. I love a sword lesbian vampire. But oh, so fulfilling. Indeed.
What do you make of these strange stones, Mr.
I like how
Shoulder?
we're just asking
They
him all
seem
these
to
questions
originate
and
from
getting
the
all of this
previous
info out of him,
excavation.
and then we're just going to
One belonged
smack
to
him
my
with the glove
father,
and be like,
the other to Samuel
you lying
Dryden."
fucking liar.
Marvelous things. They look ancient.
I agree. I've never seen anything like them in all my digs. Is this your glove?
I've
There we
been
go.
looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival.
You
Were you
lying
there?
fucking
As
liar.
I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
No.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. She's a lot nicer than I am. Are we just going to sit here and chill and enjoy the scenery now?
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman.
Are we?
I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting
Of course,
to see what
whack,
those lads
yeah.
found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have
They
some
are
great
also very good
discoveries
vampires.
to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to
I was
follow in
hoping
your
to hear the
father's
glove slap
footsteps.
song from The Simpsons.
Right, time for me to
Yes.
shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the ploughing furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr.
Will you
Shoulder.
this time?
I'm sorry again for
Actually?
giving you the runaround.
Sure you
I
are.
promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again.
Uh-huh.
See you soon.
Uh-huh. He's gonna let us down again at a pivotal moment, isn't he?
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed. The day was starting to test me.
Plough and Furrow is a good brothel name. It's also a very good pub name.
The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening.
I much prefer
It was
names
after
like
that first
Plough and
conversation
Furrow
with Leonard Shoulder
to,
that I started
names like
entertaining
the
thoughts of a
Fighting
truly
Cocks, which
irrational
is
nature.
one of the most common pub names in Yorkshire. I don't know if it's as common outside of Yorkshire, but it's definitely a very common one in Yorkshire.
What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
There used to be a pub in Bradford called Cock and Bottle. That's a interesting name. Keyboard is playing up. Oh no. Does it need a clean, or is the connection a bit loose, maybe?
Good day, little one.
Huh.
Hello?
That kid's not there.
What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
That kid's not there. We hallucinating, I'm sure.
Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors?
With no shoes on.
Do you live here?
Oh, fuck, is she one of the Fae?
Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey! Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her. If memories of my childhood
Searching for
violin
Heathcliff
lessons
she might
serve me
be.
right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin. The
Yep.
strings don't vibrate without it.
It is indeed, Kian, and this is set in Yorkshire. So, yeah, definitely England. Acquired fiddlebow. Test received, Cypher?
What a peculiar name, the Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Hey, RNG, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Chimkins. Oh, can we pick the chicken up again?
You're a
Yes!
sweet little thing, aren't you?
Can pet chicken. 10 out of 10. It's Yorkshire Dales in a nutshell. It is, actually, yeah.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
I feel like we're gonna need that stone. Like, why else would we... And it looks suspiciously similar to these two. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna need that for something. Ooh.
That's a peculiar idea.
Okay. Maybe it's not for now, maybe it's for later. But I think we need that stone for something, and with it being... Use fist on Mr. Shoulder, yes. With it being bolted to the door, I suspect we're going to have to make an impression of it so that we've got, like, a replica of it later. It's an item with a description, a point-and-click adventure, of course it's important. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, The bird is neither mushrooms nor a hole. Maybe the bird's name is Mushrooms? Mushrooms the raven. The boy spin. Yeah, he's getting comfy again. Or do you want to get down? Do you want to get down? You can if you want. No? Okay.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the doll back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
Hey, Pom, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Folk, and you stole it back from them.
It's been a difficult one,
You
not gonna
don't
lie,
really
but I'm
believe
good.
in fairies, do you?
I'm sorry to hear it's been
You're
a rough
old enough
time
to
for
know
you,
better.
RNG.
There
But I'm glad
will,
to hear you're doing
and
okay
thanks
today.
To you, I'm cursed.
And I hope things
There's no
improve
such
for
thing
you.
as curses either, Wally.
Go away.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
The boy is gone.
I've already taken one.
Kenneth the Worm is coming with us on an adventure. I don't know what we need Kenneth the Worm for. I do like that they seem to have gotten children to voice the kids, yeah. Or at least adults that are capable of voice acting for children.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
Lurked a bit during time tick. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Very. Thank you very much, Pom. Time tick day 3 starts at 6 p.m. today, BST. It is the last day. It is the day when I am doing my speedruns. I am very excited about it. I am also absolutely fucking terrified. I was explaining this to Slow this morning, actually. Like, I'm running games that I have speedrun for you folks loads of times, and that I am comfortable and fairly confident with the runs for. But it feels different running it when I know that I cannot go over estimate. Hello, little Robin. Because otherwise it, like, throws things out of whack. And when I'm doing it to raise money for charity and with people other than members of the community that are used to my unique brand of fecklessness watching. So I'm nervous. Do you think she names all spineless things after her assistant? I mean, I wouldn't blame her, seeing as he just abandoned her with no fucking money at the last second.
Good day.
Hey up.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, I could go for
Why
a
are you showing me?
lasagna today, Hans.
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Actually, you know what?
Have you gone daft?
I'm going to
Why
send
would
Flo
I
a
have
message.
your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of
While
rubbish
they're
to me.
chatting.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were you here for?
That's what I intend to find out. What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
There we go. I would kill for a sausage
Are
sandwich,
you
that's
familiar
fair.
with any local folklore?
Oh, aye.
Really puts the
old
ass in
cobbler used to tell
assistant,
me some
indeed.
rat stories.
Bravo.
Swear he
Bravo.
sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin.
And thank you everyone
say?
for the votes
I take
of
it this cobbler was a
confidence.
regular at the Plough and Furrow?
I know
Never
there's
drank
no
a
real
day in
reason
his
to be
life.
nervous about time
Sober
tick,
as a
but
judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
it's a new thing, you
Yes,
know?
I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there.
But hopefully I'll
playing
get
her
to
fiddle.
see some of you folks in
Peculiar.
chat during the
I
runs.
met a girl near there earlier.
Um,
She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Tesco used to do a combination and sell lasagna sandwiches, basically pre-cooked lasagna between slices of white bread. Yes, they did.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies.
Oh no, lasagna sandwiches are great. They are proper student food, Kian. I used to have them when I was at university.
I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the plough and furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it.
That's Mr.
Wait
Crozier.
here.
So, the blacksmith and the station master both have
We're a
family
struggle.
members with dedication
are.
plaques on the church.
Thank you so much.
Lasagna also very filling because it's carbs and protein. Yeah, exactly. Oh, lasagna toasty. Yes. Now you're talking my language.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Well, I'm guessing it still had pasta hands, which is where the carbs come in, and the bechamel sauce. But probably less protein if it was more vegetables, if there wasn't any meat in it. May just be my aversion to cheese. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I love cheese. I'm a slut for cheese. No bechamel either. Oh, okay then.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him.
Oh, she's having a rough time, isn't she? Love me some cheese. Yeah, me too. So this is the lady that keeps the house for the local lord. And yesterday she couldn't get his paper because the postie's fucked off. And today she can't get his milk because the milkman's disappeared. I'm seeing a pattern here. Oh, did you pick any up, Soup? That stuff is gorgeous. I'm also a big fan of the, I think it's Sainsbury's that do it, the little pots of manchego with olives. Fucking love manchego. It's not something I get to have very often. That sounds very nice, Hans. Local lazy twat is more accurate than Lord. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You are in the employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye. He
Someone's
employs
getting
half a
sacked for
billion one way or
murdering all the
another.
delivery drivers. Yep.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
What is Grandma's
Sorry,
lunch
ma'am, but
today?
his lordship
Rocket.
doesn't take visitors.
And have you
Any
put it
road,
in the
I must
Discord?
wait here for Mr. Ambrose.
Because I'll definitely have to
Miss
take a look
Fenchurch
at
will
that.
be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
Didn't buy it, but was humming and ahhing over doing so. Yeah, if it's the one I think it is, it's really fucking nice.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
We're
His
going to go and get
lordship
ourselves
really
some
doesn't
goat's
like
milk.
visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye, bring me some
Like a
milk
Halloween
and I'll
special?
take you to his
Oh.
lordship.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think
But
they've done it
hopefully
in
Mr.
previous
Ambrose
years.
will arrive soon.
Turkey rolls with bacon and parmesan. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago.
Oh, she's
He's
going to
here
be in
every market
so
day,
much
you see.
trouble.
He sells only the freshest milk. Miss
Grandma's food is
Fenchurch
the
swears
best
by
food.
it.
Very
I
true.
hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I hope so.
You'll make it hard not to get hungry. Sorry, Pom. I am actually quite hungry. I had a decent sized breakfast before the stream so that I wouldn't be hungry during the stream, but this is me we're talking about here, of course I'm hungry again. If I wasn't always hungry, I wouldn't be me. Food talk is always nice. I feel the same. I'm perpetually hungry, so I love knowing what everybody else is eating so that I can get ideas and live vicariously through them. Hungry is my default mode, and that is why you're here, RNG. You are very definitely a part of the Retro Raccoon family. Oh, Torpor, thank you for the treat for me. It won't stave off my hunger for long, but it will be tasty. It is a pumpkin top. These are really nice, they're orange flavoured. And they've got the same sort of texture and bite to them as like the jelly fruits that you can get. Raccoons are famous for their appetites, after all. There is a reason that my avatar is a raccoon. We're both shaped like potatoes. We're both constantly hungry. We both react badly to being surprised. And we both have dark circles around our eyes. I may be trash, but I'm somebody's treasure. Oh boy, do I know that feeling, RNG. But believe it or not, it's worse for me when I'm working than it is when I'm not, because I will eat while I'm working. I'll snack on things. And when I'm not working, I just sort of sleep or I space out and I lose all concept of time, so I forget to eat. But when I'm on a schedule, I'm just constantly snacking.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
Ah, right. So she's not the top housekeeper either. That's rough.
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
I know
Thank you,
exactly
Mum.
where we need to go for fresh milk.
Tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will.
Can I interest you in a pie?
Yes.
Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
I don't
You're
have any
missing out.
money. I'm sure I am, but I don't have any fucking money. Because my stupid fucking assistant ran off with it all. Bastard. Okay, so we can't talk to the guy that was walking about there. I've got an apple seller.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
Yes. Yes, please. I'm rather hungry. I am rather hungry.
Yes, please.
Fuck it.
Here you are, miss.
Fucking southerner not having time for a pie. I
The
know,
apple
right?
looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Yay, we got a wormy apple. Can we use the worm
The
with
worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
that? Aww. He's got a nice home. Enjoy your apple. I like when we get a point-and-click adventure game that lets us just bring a bug with us. Blessed Worm House, yeah.
I'm not hungry.
Meat, vegetables. Oh, that seems like a bad way of organising this cart. We got meat right next to veggies. Like the bug in Broken Sword 5, yeah, exactly. We got to keep the cockroach with us all the way through the game, and now we've got a worm living in an apple. Hey, little Robin. Hello, Robin.
Not tempting.
I mentioned this during the last stream.
She is
of
selling
this,
various herbs.
when a robin
some
turned
familiar
up.
looking, some not.
But in English folklore, definitely. I don't know if it's a more wide UK folklore thing. Robins are considered to be the souls of the departed. Salmonella makes it taste better, yeah. So seeing a robin is considered to be one of your loved ones coming back to check on you and make sure you're okay, say hello. So the fact that we're seeing robins at certain points throughout the game, I don't know whether that's intentional or whether it's just you know, a thing to make the game feel more quintessentially English. But I feel like it might have been an intentional nod because we started seeing more and more of these robins cropping up after we found out her dad had been here.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
And I know he's not dead, but that doesn't mean that, you know, other loved ones might not be coming to keep an eye. Also, it's on a cross right now too. Yeah, it's on the market cross.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse.
Any milk?
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
Oh, on the note of various sprouts and onions, a little update on my veg growing adventures. My beets have started sprouting. My garlic is sprouting nicely. My potato pot is full of greenery. They've not flowered yet, so I can't pick the potatoes yet. My onions are sprouting. The only thing that hasn't sprouted is my carrots, but they're more of a spring vegetable, so I'm not expecting to see anything from them until sort of early next year. Your cat is evil, Soup. Or really didn't like that particular person.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Mr. Kakarot picks... Why did I call him Mr. Kakarot then? Kakarot picks his own time to sprout. Yes, he does. Tan moved to Scotland and became a witch growing weird things in their garden. Very nice. It's something I'd always wanted to do at the old place, but the problem was the space in our garden that was designated for me to grow my herbs and my vegetables and stuff was overtaken by our next door neighbour's bamboo. And there was not really much we could do about it because if we removed all that bamboo, it had just spread back over the fence again because he wasn't going to get rid of it on his side because he put it there on purpose. But he didn't put it in a planter like a sensible person, he just put it straight into the fucking ground. Bamboozled indeed. Cats aren't evil, they're just carnivorous. No, I know, I was playing, Kian. No pet is evil. No animal is evil. Freaking invasive species. It is. It's oh, what's the word? Except humans sometimes. Yeah. I kind of see us as separate from the animal kingdom, though, because the animal kingdom is just vibing and doing its own thing. And then there's us, fucking everything up. Okay, I think we go to Mr. Bryden's farm and get that milk. I hate us. Yeah, me too. Dolphins are sort of evil. Otters also sort of evil. Or just, like, really fucked up.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
I was right. I knew we were going to need to milk the goat at some point.
What do you want?
Do you have any
Chimps
fresh
are
milk
arseholes,
going, Scar?
yeah.
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
The goat's called
Eunice.
Eunice.
Me goat. Good luck.
Backs into the doorway slowly. Fabulous. Okay. All right then, Eunice. Let's see what you got for me, love. Easy, girl. Use bucket with
All
goat.
right. We are doing this.
No worries at all, Hands. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. Suicide warning. I will let you know when it's over so you can look away. That was, That was unexpected. I am very, very sorry. Okay, suicide warning over, everybody. Sorry about that.
I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, that makes sense, Kian.
I don't know what's happening to me.
I think
All
you're
this
going a little
superstitious
mad,
nonsense must be
Thomasina.
getting to my head.
Oh, jeez. Okay, for anyone that wasn't here for part 1 of the playthrough, the fella that lives in this cottage and looks after the farm is the brother of the guy that was originally tending the farm. And the guy that was originally tending the farm helped out on the excavation of Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago, went mad and killed himself. And until that cutscene, I hadn't noticed that there's actually rope wrapped around that branch of the tree there that's been cut. That's, oh, fuck. If I try and milk the goat again, is that gonna happen again? I really hope not. Just in case it does, folks, if you need to look away for a few moments, now is a good time to do so, just in case it happens again.
I'm not going near that thing again.
It's not the goat's fault, Jesus. Okay, so we're not gonna milk the goat.
I'm not going near...
No, we're not gonna milk the goat. Can we... Oh, we have lost the ability to map. Interesting.
I should ask Mr. Bryden if he could milk the goat for me.
No worries at all, Tidders. You are not expected nor required to give us the heads up on everything. That one was a bit of a surprise for everybody involved.
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Yeah, that was definitely the problem
you could
there.
milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I've worked myself too
Oh
hard this
boy,
morning.
do I know that
I
feeling.
couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do,
And
Mr.
psychic.
Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while.
To be fair, Tidders has played this
Ta-ra
before. But yeah, you're not expected to remember every little thing that happens. Okay, we can move around now. In a game. And particularly
Daddy,
not
I have something
where
for
it
you.
happens.
I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
What is it?
Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it? Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway. Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely.
I get that
There. I'm going to
You know.
become a great barrow digger, just like you. I
I
hope the pot
get
reminds
that
you of those
her
adventures we had
mother
together when I was a child, and how thankful
has
I am for
been
everything you've taught me.
really
Now I must
severely
tell you about my visit to
traumatized by what
Pallinghurst.
happened
I
to her
found an
husband,
arrowhead.
but hot damn. Taking all of his little finds away and
Good day.
just the whole thing. Oof.
Yes?
Big oof.
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
Oh,
It's for
shut
someone
up.
else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know
She's the
just
same age as
poultice.
me, roughly,
Capital.
based
May
on
I
what
have some?
Well,
we
I
know
don't have
about
the
timings
ingredients,
on
I'm
things.
afraid.
What do you need to make it?
And my joints ache
It's
all
a
the
simple
fucking
blend
time.
made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I
Okay,
can
I
make
know
the
where we
poultice
get
for you if you
elderflower.
bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints.
You'd be surprised, you old bint. Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly. I know what the elderflower is. I know where it is. And now that I know I need it, I'm guessing I can pick it up. Flirtwort, on the other hand, no
Where
idea
can I
what
find
that
some
is.
flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
Oh shit, no,
You
I
might
got it
find Some
wrong.
growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub
It does,
growing within
doesn't
a
it, Plum?
hedgerow or a private garden.
I see.
Right,
What does
okay.
elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub.
Yeah, that's what I
Elder
was
shrubs
thinking.
Can grow in
They're
all
both
shapes
small
and
white
sizes.
flowers.
Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Okay. So one's on a shrub and I know where the other one is. So
Do you
for
have
about
any
milk.
fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to
No.
worry.
It was worth a shot.
Farewell.
Okay. So, let's go get us some... what's the quickest one to do? I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take
Oh, it was
some.
elderflower. I was right. So now I just need some flirtwort. Elder shrub getting eldritch here in it. It is indeed. That was a good pun though, bravo. Love a pun. Okay. So there's none here. I've been trying to pick those flowers up since I first saw them. I knew there had to be a reason that they were there.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell.
Okay.
God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
So he's in quite a hurry, but he had enough time to stop and quote Shakespeare at us again. And off goes the phantom Shakespeare flinger. Okay, so we're looking for... Did she say they grow out on the moors? Good old drive-by Shakespeare, yep. It's like a drive-by shooting. Okay, so nothing here. Anything at the farm, maybe? Excuse me, goat. Just examining the scenery. No, okay. Just been there, been there. Railway station, maybe? Guess not. Nothing here.
The produce is not mine to take.
Oh, I didn't want the produce. I clicked on it by accident. I wonder if what's-her-face here's got
I have
some.
nothing else to ask for the time being.
Guess not.
This looks like elderflower to me. The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting. Not tempting.
Oh, is it in the fucking window box?
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
I'm gonna see if I can interact with the window.
Perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start an all.
Okay, I can't interact with the windows, so maybe not.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally.
We may as well have a chat with these folks while we're
I've
here.
had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
Oh, the guy by the fireplace. He does a little bit, doesn't he?
Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable.
I'm
Just
glad that it
remarkable.
didn't make us
Do you
listen to
recall
the whole
my father
story
from
again.
back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
Bit
How
harsh.
so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago.
Oh, okay.
Do remind
Okay.
her next time you see her, won't you?
Yep, sure
I'd
thing.
rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
Does he
What
now?
sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Oh, sorry by the way, folks, if the captions are absolutely heinous today, which I can see they are most of the time. That is because I've got my microphone set up exactly where it needs to be for my sound checks, so that I don't have to faff about too much when Time Tick rocks up. It's been sat here the entire weekend because we did sound checks for me on Friday. And I've just been like, okay, it's going to stay there and I'm not going to move it. Even if it means my captions are wonky during streams, I'm just going to leave it there.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
I think you've got about the best captions I've seen on here, really. Sometimes they're just so completely out of whack with what
Do
I've
you
actually
have any
said.
fresh milk going
but
spare?
Sorry, lass.
Sometimes they work.
I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Hello there.
Yes.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician.
Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new
Well
song
then.
tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Oh, Cyril's still in his house. I figure we may as well just talk to
Hello?
everyone here while we're here.
He's back again. Can't a man
Joe.
drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Horrible man. How many
What a
more
dick.
sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day. Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman,
What else can you tell me about this sax knot?
try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
Oh, really?
It's true.
Cypher?
I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Hey, Grox, welcome
Oh,
in.
no.
I hope you're doing
Nobody
well
bothers
today.
me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
That feels like it's a very northern phrase. Me health went to buggery.
What do you think of Bewley?
I don't know if
Whilst
anybody
one could
outside of the
consider
north's ever heard
villages
that
to
one
be
before.
rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
I know where I can find a Scotch egg, that's for certain.
Do treat yourself to one. You'll
Not
not
had a
taste
Scotch egg in
better.
ages. Oh, Grox, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. But I'm glad other than that you're doing well.
Is there anything else I should know about Hobbs Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so.
If we remember it.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered.
It's the
His
International
family
Egg
has
Day this
commanded
Friday.
much
Really?
respect
Oh,
here for
cool.
many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I love eggs.
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
I may actually make myself a Scotch egg. I'm off work tomorrow, having a wind down day after time tick, and maybe doing something little secret in the evening. You'll find out more about that nearer the end of the month. Don't want to spoil the surprise for you all.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
But, yeah.
I
So
believe
I might
she's also
make
known as
myself a
Mother
Scotch egg
Mildred.
during the day.
Oh,
We're also going to have a little Monday, cheeky Monday afternoon
Our
stream.
paths have not crossed in a long while.
We'll probably play some more Bendy on Monday.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that
It
terrible
does, doesn't
business
it,
with his
Pom?
brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass, I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologise.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age.
Thank
Getting
you,
off
Pom.
this bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a
Every
curse.
time I look at the
And what
clock,
of
it's
your
getting
recent
closer.
fever?
I'm so
An
anxious.
ordeal it were. So much tossing
I know
and
it's silly to be
turning,
anxious about it.
but
I'm
I'm
sure it'll be
right as
fine,
rain now,
but
especially after a mug
still.
of ale. Don't worry about me.
Ooh. I hope nerves don't get the better of me while I'm running, and like the last thing I want is to just brain fart on the run and forget where I need to be and what I need to do, because I've practiced both runs so
What are
much.
Lord Panswick's
I know them
plans for
inside
Bewley?
out.
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to
Oh,
these
no worries
lands.
at all, Pom.
But what of St Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never
If it
left.
wasn't getting closer,
Indeed.
time would be doing something odd.
Let's
That is
leave
very
such
true to a
arguments to
Pom.
them, shall we?
But it's like, the
Thank you for
closer
your
it
time.
gets, the more anxious I
Miss
feel.
Bateman, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I was saying that yesterday, and now I'm not so sure. Oh, that's really neat, Pom. Well, for anybody that isn't able to make it to the to my runs on time tick, but would like to see them, what the production team are doing at the end of each day is splitting out the stream into individual runs and making a playlist on the Clock Tower channel that has all of the different runs. So if there is a run that you wanted to see and you've missed it because of time zones or because of prior commitments, then you can watch them in the playlist. And what I will do after time tick is over today is I will add a like a link to the playlist into my Discord, and I'll add a command into Chibitan so that you folks can get access to my time tick runs if you want to watch them at any point. But there's been some really fantastic Silent Hill runs that you should watch as well. The one that I managed to catch, I've got to catch up on the rest of them because they were all a bit late in the evening for me, but the one I managed to catch was a Silent Hill 2 run with a X-Files skin mod over the top of it. So they did the UFO ending for Silent Hill 2, but James had been reskinned to look like Mulder, and Maria had been reskinned to look like Scully. And it was really fucking good. It was so much fun. And all that because it was Mulder's birthday on Friday. And the person that made the mod was actually commentating the run as well. It was really, really fun. Really neat. So I highly recommend that one.
I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Poop. Bucket of poop?
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
It was worth a shot. Hello, Haunts.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Are we gonna... That was very silly, Thomasina.
She almost took my head off.
Of course she fucking did. You pulled a hair out of her tail. That was a stupid move. Oh my god. Horses are dangerous at both ends and sneaky in the middle. Can't believe she did that. Hey Herbert, the toilet cat. This is Herbert the toilet cat for anybody that wasn't here for part 1 of the playthrough. He is the most grotesque, horrifying gremlin, and we love him. Oh my god, that's amazing, Pom. I love, like, modded speedruns of popular games. They're always so much fun to watch. Love a gremlin cat. Yeah, we love a gremlin cat. So I've got... Did I actually get a horsehair out of that?
I can walk through there.
Yeah, don't try and use the knife on the alleyway.
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail.
That's what
but
I'm
gonna
thinking.
have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
Are we gonna give her the icky apple?
Hey girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Or perhaps we need to give the apple back to the apple seller and be like, you gave me an apple with a worm in it, you dick.
I'm not sure they would be interested. No, that won't.
Let's talk
Good
to him
day.
instead.
How did you
See if
like
that
your
works.
apple?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
That's a peculiar idea.
Guess not. Hey, Russ, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
I do not wish to cut that.
Okay. Oh, shit. I've just figured out what the resin's for as well.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you. The produce is not mine to take. Sacks of apples and cabbages. They've all seen better days.
Oh, it was the villain outfit. Yeah, the villain outfit is very silly.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Maybe if we talk to the musician about his horse.
Hello there.
Yes.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's
Oh,
an
what a
unusual
lovely
name for a
name.
horse.
Aye. It was what
Hey,
she were called when I
Mum.
bought her.
Welcome in.
Glutton
Hope you're
would
doing
be a
well
better
today,
name.
and thank
She
you for
likes
the
her
treat for me.
But it feels wrong to change it.
Thank
We're
you for your
going
time.
with
Make sure you watch my
a
performance
little witch
later,
with a
won't
yellow
you?
hat.
I'll try. I don't need to use the filthy lavatories. I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust.
How do I gain her trust?
That's not
though?
mine to take. I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation. It's my crate of
Okay.
A fine specimen. She's well looked after. The worm is happy in his new home. Hey girl, would you like an apple?
No, she
is
still doesn't want the
completely
apple.
indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm missing something. We know we can get the hair for the bowstring from her. Let's see about finding this other... Oh, that tree's got apples in it. Can we go to the tree?
The road
No, we cannot.
disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
We can knock on the door though, so... Anybody in?
Nobody home.
No. We can't interact with the apple tree either, so I guess that's not what we need to do. Need to find that other plant. I swear it's going to be... Can I?
The window box is well out of reach.
I know, that's why I want to throw something at it.
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. We can't interact with any of these flowers, and none of them are the right coloration or anything. There's nothing here. Did we go this way before? I think we did. Yeah, that brings us out here, so we've been here before. Did we go this way? Some mushrooms. Kids buggered off.
No, that won't achieve anything.
And that brings us back to the farm. Let's go back to Mildred's. Let's have another chat with her.
Good day.
Yes?
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwater's not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank
On
you.
the moors. So there shouldn't be anywhere
Farewell.
else that we can look for it, other than the moors. If I give her the
Good day.
elderflower,
I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is
That's
not
the flirtwort.
elderflower. It's cowbane.
oh, it's
An
cowbane.
easy mistake
Okay.
to make. The two look very similar.
Oh,
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see.
Okay, so
What does
because I picked
elderflower
that
look
up,
like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps
Yeah,
on the elder shrub.
not like the thing we
Elder
picked up.
shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Yeah. Because I thought that was going to be flirtwort, and when she said it was elderflower, I was like, that doesn't seem right considering the description we've been given. It's just that Thomasine is really bad at identifying plants. Fair enough. I quite like that, actually. It can be difficult to identify plants. So, if we go to the church... Feed cowbane to horse, we could do. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? Welcome in. Folks, Coffee is another member of the Clock Tower and has been helping out with tech and hosting as well, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely fantastic streamer and all-round wonderful bean. Right, there was some flowers here, wasn't there? I guess not. Let's see if we can feed that to the horse. As, Oh, bless you. Thank you very much, Coffee. Oh, yeah, we've got a copy of Tormented Souls to give away today. Which is a game that that I really wanted to play, saw it in a Humble Bundle and went, ooh, yeah, we'll ask some of that, and then realised I'd actually already got it in a previous Humble Bundle. So you folks get the opportunity to win a free copy. Because I am forgetful and never remember to check my Steam library before I buy things.
I don't wish to feed this to the horse.
Okay, so that's a no on feeding that to the horse. I wonder what we're going to need that for later then. Ah, no, it was here that there was some elderflower, and there's a... Jane is back.
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing
Was it?
particularly
Oh
tempting.
no, it was up in the herbs section, wasn't it?
This looks like elderflower to me.
Does it?
This looks like elderflower to me.
Is it though?
Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures?
Any good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch?
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
No, it does not.
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss.
Getting nice.
No coin,
no.
no elderflower. What do
Thank you
take
for the
me
hydrate.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Okay. I suspect we're going to be
Hello,
using
Jane.
to our advantage here.
Juggle.
Oh, thank you for the posture check, Mum. Yes, I will stop shrimping in my seat.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Oh, can you?
Hey, have you taken your medication today yet?
I dare you.
Why the
to
fuck
juggle
not?
An extra apple.
I have
Easy.
medicated. But anybody in chat that hasn't yet,
Look,
that needs
a
to?
worm.
Oi, put those back.
Sorry.
Okay. So, how do we go
with your
about this?
apples.
Sorry, miss.
How do we go about this? We go pick the apple up. Oh, thank you for the treat for Porthos. He
Hello
has
again,
snotted
little
on his
worm.
bed. Hang on. This one. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mum. Very kind of you. Okay, so... Ooh, good stuff, Kian. We love to hear it.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
There we go. So we swap out the elderflower for the cowbane, which
I
is
managed to swap them without her noticing.
a really dick move. But we've got some elderflower now. But we still don't have the other thing we need. But there's not been any, like... She says it grows... it used to grow in the woods and now it mainly grows in gardens and stuff. But there's no gardens with any flowers in them. Or was it on... No, it was on the moors, wasn't it? That we needed to look for it. Let's come back out here. I mean, there's still nothing. Unless... Oh, I've had a thought. Question is, how do we go about it? So, that bird is flying back and forth. So if we put something here for the bird, maybe the bird will bring us something from the moors. That's what I'm thinking. It's a great look, isn't it, Kian? Robin also flying back and forth. But, no, it's not this way. It was... Oh, God, I can't remember where it was. I'll go this way, maybe. Because there's nothing there you can interact with. No, I've just come back on myself. We'll give her the squirrel. We'll give her the elderflower and go from there, I guess.
Good day. I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. Aye, that's elderflower.
Oh, there we go.
Let me know when you found some flirtwort too.
Okay. Oh, we get to keep the elderflower. Okay. Flirtwort, flirtwort, flirtwort. Where would you be hiding? Yeah, I think we need to give something to the birds. It's flying all the way over here. But what we give them, I don't know. Unless we give them the wormy apple. Which we should still be able to pick up.
I'll let the worm enjoy his new home.
Okay, no, we can't. So that's a no on that. Ha! I've just noticed. So if you look at the elderflowers, they're really small, which is accurate for elderflowers. And then you can see the elderflowers on the stall here, and then there's just one really big flower where we've put the cowbane. Oh, hello. You weren't there before.
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you
Hi,
around
Ralph.
before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want
Lovely.
a bite?
No, thank you.
God. The problem with this game is it makes me want things like Scotch eggs and pies.
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
As he stares directly at the camera.
The road disappears over the horizon.
Yeah, she's not gonna let us even inspect the moors even a little bit.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. I already recovered the ragdoll. I've had enough of...
Okay, so we can't do anything with the worms or the mushrooms. I'm missing something. I must be. What? Absolutely eluding me. I got an achievement for sitting on the bench, so that's nice. Really pretty scenery. That would have been a perfect place to just BRB and leave you folks to vibe for a bit.
What a peculiar name. I can't quite... I shan't be visiting the badgers again.
That's a no. Okay. Even with the lantern, that's a no. Not been in the church in a while.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb.
Ah, here we go.
He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father
Tower
Roach's
garden, you
tower
say?
garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course.
Oh,
He's got
really?
a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
I think we're
It
going to
does
be doing
sound
some
rather
breaking
pleasant.
and entering.
It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Oh, really?
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Oh,
Not
what
to
a
worry.
lovely old lady.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know.
Ah, the
Best wait
unmarked
till
grave.
he gets back, pet.
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
Would if I could. Would if I could.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
Oh, you're doing your best, love. That's all that matters.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
The urge to just be like, okay, boomer, even though that is very definitely not what she is. Considering when this is set.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now,
It
now,
is, exactly,
pet.
Kian, yeah.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Gonna dig up a grave.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Not gonna dig up a grave.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Because it's not a grave. Almost guarantee
John
the key's in there.
Purchase, dearly beloved husband of
Okay, I'm gonna skip
Here
through
today.
the talking.
Joseph Dave.
Okay, they are two different
Joseph
headstones.
Joseph Dave.
No, Joseph Davis gets two headstones. Or is that... Oh, is it, like, a cross on top of the headstone?
Forever in light. Anne
Not Anne Kemp.
Samuel. Death is only.
This one?
Here lies Elizabeth.
No.
William Paxton, modest.
No, okay.
This appears to be a
I believe only Islam is younger. Really? Ah. Suspect Satanism might be slightly younger as a religion. The bugs buzzing around is a nice little touch. Yeah, it's awkward because some things that are now considered religions were originally considered cults, and
There's
therefore
nothing
not
else I
considered
wish to
for,
discuss at the moment.
as part of religious stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, Mormonism, Scientology. Though Scientology, I think, still doesn't have enough members to be considered an actual religion. It's still considered a cult. And I don't know about Mormonism.
The flowers have
Not quite a
long
lot of
since
Mormons,
dried
aren't
out.
there?
I don't want them.
I think Mormonism might be a religion now. But yeah, the line between the definitions is so fucking weird.
It's locked.
Okay. Perhaps I'm doing something incorrect.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
I'm gonna pixel hunt just in case there's something else. Actually, isn't there? Is it spacebar? Yeah. If he's hidden it, it's gonna be in that grave. Scientology also behave like a cult. That is very true. Ask not for whom the grave has been dug, it was dug for thee, indeed. Bravo.
No, that won't work.
I know I just tried this,
Maybe a
but
Barrow.
no, she's not going to do it. She will not do it.
In memory of George Paxton.
Oh no! Morons!
In memory of William Ager. In memory of Romeo. In memory of Peter. In memory of
That one, Percival Roach.
In memory of Percival Roach. No, that's not it.
I'm seeing if it's not actually the graveyard, but the,
No, that...
No, okay. Worth a shot. See, saw more things I could interact with. Wouldn't be so bad. But... It's quite a large contingent of them in England as well, Kian. Maybe there's something else inside the church that can help me with this.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. I've no time for such things. I've no time for such things.
Okay, okay, okay.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years.
Was there an extra exit, maybe?
That's not mine to interfere with. This must belong to Mrs. de Plancy. That's a peculiar idea.
Okay. So, what do we know so far? We need to get access to Father Roach's rooftop garden. Once we've done that, we should be able, I think, to get the flirtwort that we need for the poultice. Once we have the poultice, we can give that to Mr. Bryden for his joints. He will milk the goat, which will give us the milk for Miss Tompkins, which will clear off all 4 of these. I don't know if we can get something that will get the horse to calm the fuck down so that we can steal some of her hair. Yeah, very much so, Cypher. But once we've done that, we can fix the fiddle bow. And these will just come sort of naturally as part of progressing the plot. Beer will work. I don't know if... I mean, I can try beer. Seems a little unfair to the horse, but... I'm sort of running out of ideas at the moment. As you've probably guessed.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
We can't use beer. Sugar cubes. Horses love sugar
Hands
cubes.
off me, sugar!
I think this is supposed to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off!
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
Suck it, Joe. Okay, so we've got a sugar cube. Horse will like sugar cube. Horses love sugar cubes. So that's at least one problem solved.
Here, girl. Eat this. Good girl.
Oh yeah, definitely, Kian.
Hopefully that's gained some trust between us. I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
No, the horse has diabetes. Oh dear.
I must coat the hair with something waxy first. Otherwise,
And that's
the
what we
string
need
will
the
have
resin
no
for.
friction.
Which is why when we got the bow, I was just like, oh, that's what the resin's for. Because, I don't know if you folks know this, I actually have a violin.
This should make sufficient bowstring now.
I was learning how to play. I've not had the time nor the energy since moving house, so it kind of fell by the wayside. But when you get a violin, it usually comes with like a little cake of resin that you can use to re-lubricate your bow when you need to. Yeah, it did look a little bit suspicious, didn't it?
The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Okay, let's go back to Devil's Toe.
Look what I have for you.
Off she fucks. This couldn't possibly go wrong and kill us. Good little tune, though. Ruh-roh.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
I'm pretty sure she just got fade.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Oh, Joe's fucked off.
There's
Now he's
nothing
not
else
allowed
I wish to discuss at the moment.
be king of the sugar cubes.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay, so nobody wants to
I've
talk
no
to
use
me.
for ashes.
Yet. Nobody in here can help me with anything. Good to know.
It's probably safer if I don't draw any more attention to myself.
He's fucked off to yell about immigrants and young'uns, yeah.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly
Yes.
made, just 1 penny each.
Please.
No, thank you.
Mutton pies!
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk for me, Mum?
Not yet,
No.
Miss Tompkins.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr. Ambrose?
I'm afraid not.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Fair.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Let's have another look at our to-do list. Oh, it looks like that ticked off the folklore one as well. Good stuff. Damn it, Jim, I'm a blacksmith, not a dairy farmer. Actually, maybe she can help with the fiddle.
Good day.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
No,
Farewell.
she can't. Hello. Goodbye. Maybe I needed to do that before I could do the, Rex? Shepherd. Yep. Done that so many times in Mass Effect. Just go up to someone to talk to them. Oh shit, I don't actually have anything to say to you.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Can I put the fiddle in her basket?
No, that's not it.
No, okay.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Or maybe I can show it to The fella that runs the pub. Oh, I'm so bad with names. Because it was him that told us about... Can you crack her with the fiddle? Apparently not.
I don't think Stanley would be interested in that.
Oh, maybe the musician
I'm not sure
would.
they would be interested. I'm not sure they would be interested.
Okay, no one gives a fuck about the fiddle. Good stuff. Do you want a fiddle?
I don't wish to give that away.
Okay.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Okay. I guess we just keep hold of that until the time is right.
Mutton pies!
It's really frustrating because I know I need to do something in the graveyard, but I have no idea what it wants me to do. I've already had every conversation I can have with him. Like, there's only one thing other than the headstones that I can interact with, and she won't interact with it because it's a grave. Which suggests that I've missed something important.
I may be a barrow digger,
but I don't know what. I've probably done things arse backwards and that's the problem, but yeah, I'm genuinely at a loss as to how we get the key out of the graveyard.
I've had enough of worms for now.
Because this just brings us to the farm. You know what? I give up. I'm gonna have a look. Because I just can't figure it out. I must have missed something somewhere, but I don't know what it is, or where it is. Oh, for fuck's sake, I had the right idea. I was just doing it with the wrong thing. Ah.
I think I can chip away at this plaster.
It's the one that mentions Romeo and Juliet. Not the one that mentions one of his relatives.
There's a key behind here. This has to be Father Roach's spare.
I had the right idea in the wrong place.
It's locked.
I actually have to use the key. Can't just, Nice key.
Capital.
That is so frustrating. Like, I had the right idea, but I hadn't quite got it pinned down properly. For shame. And I even made a comment about the Romeo and Juliet,
A small label on the
reference.
pot reads flirtwort. This is just what I need.
Are we going to take it all? Or just a little bit? Just a little bit.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it.
And we can't use the map from here. It's too high up. Okay, we got the flirt.
I should put the key back.
Yeah, I suppose so. The perfect
There.
crime.
I hope that stays on. Good day. I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over.
Okay. Poultice made.
There you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to
Exactly,
the area in
Cian.
question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
I'm really kicking myself for having to look that up now.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try.
Fade to black whilst he applies it to his knees.
Oh, that did the trick, lass.
Nobody wants to see his
I feel like a lad of
legs.
20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
Hello,
If you don't
Cyborg.
mind,
Welcome in. I
I'd
hope you're doing well
appreciate
today.
it.
A fair exchange.
We're going to go for a little
Stand
under...
well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not
another
coming
hour.
an inch closer.
Another 50 minutes or so, and then we're going to finish up. And I'm going to make myself some food, maybe have a little nap, and get some practice runs in before
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Alright, nothing wrong with a
Thank
slow
you
start
very
on a
much,
Sunday.
Mr. Bryden.
We got the milk. So now let's start the chain of events in motion, shall we? We want to go Village Square. Eunice provides. Yes, she does. Praise be to Eunice. Aw, coffee, thank you so much. That really means a
Mutton
lot.
pies!
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Unisology,
Mum,
indeed.
You've saved my hide. Thank you.
I've had
you
my
alright?
notes so I don't forget the
worried
door
about
codes
Mr.
I need for
Ambrose.
perception just open on my
Any
desk
road,
where I can
I'm
see
heading
them.
back to Panswick Manor now.
all.
Would you still like to meet his lordship?
So I don't forget.
Very much so.
Now, I can't
He's a
guarantee you'll be
pocket of
home,
milk,
all right?
indeed.
He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then.
Okay. Now to burn down the big house like we
Go
did
on
in the
over.
Land Wars.
It's not much
yes.
further.
If it ends up being that weird cock that was trying to get us to pose for a painting for him, I'll be really angry. Because I was saying I bet it's going to be him.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Wow, she's hyper aggressive. You okay, Miss
Where is Lord
Tompkins?
Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk.
Seriously, that's the
Venture just
first
ever
thing
so
you
mad
say
at
to
me.
her, Thomasina. You don't even check to make sure she's okay.
Some fine-looking flowers. I've no time for frolicking with the flock.
Me either. Me either, Thomasina. Fuck frolicking with the flock.
Hello there.
Bugger off, you
Frolic
wonk.
your own
This
way.
is private land.
Oh, she's such a delight, isn't she? Tip that fucking goat's milk over. I worked really hard to get you that bloody goat's milk.
Miss Fenchurch is a cruel-looking woman, her face set in a permanent scowl.
Shiver, yep.
That is well out of my reach. It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps?
Another one. End the bitch rightly, yeah.
I could just pick this up. Some fine-looking flowers. Some fine-looking I shan't lower myself to such barbarity.
Spoil sport.
I don't wish to give that away. I'm not sure they would be interested.
It's nice that there's multiple I can't use these things together options. We don't really have much in the way of useful things.
I was wondering if it might be possible to
I guess we just
with Lord
talk to her
Panswick.
and hope that she doesn't shout at us.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
They might be able to help with my excavation. Okay, so that's probably a no. Okay, so we've got Panswick Manor now. I still don't know what this last one's going to be, because we don't seem to have one for Hobbs Barrow itself. Unless maybe there's an inside the Barrow option. I guess we'll find out eventually. What's this? Oh, it's just a, what is this all about? Okay. Let's have a chat with the folks in the pub and see what we can get out of them now. If
I
anything.
can't think of anything else. I can't think of any...
No.
I have nothing else to ask. The poor thing. A majestic animal. Cut
That
down
made
with
me
his
jump.
pride.
I imagine we had to come the servant's way to get here. Had to walk a servant road when exploring an old estate on a college trip. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Batman 89 is a bit shit. Nothing really happens in the film. Okay. As in, like, the Adam West Batman film. Is that 89? I'm really bad at time. Oh, shit, yeah, that's the Burton one. See... That's right, 66 is... and we got the perfect sound effect to accompany that then as well.
I'm Batman.
The Batman is really good. I think the thing with the first Burton Batman film is that, one, he'd only read one of the comics when he did it, so he hadn't got a particularly deep knowledge of the source material. He'd seen the Adam West TV series and he'd read The Killing Joke. That was it. And he kind of garnered a fair bit of popularity at that point when he was given Batman, and because it was... Killing Joke is a lot shit, by the way, Kian. It's one of the worst, by modern standards, Batman graphic novels. For a lot of reasons. Like, even the writer has washed his hands of it. That's how bad it is. But yeah. It is, in comparison to more modern Batman films, not a particularly good Batman film, but it was the first one. It was one of the first superhero movies, and it set something in motion that we have been unable to stop ever since, frankly. My personal favourite Batman movies are probably Batman Forever and The Batman. I love Batman Forever because it's just so horrendously camp and silly and does not take itself seriously, but has this like super serious plot. And I love The Batman because it's just a really good Batman film. Batman and Robin for me. Batman and Robin is also fun. What was I doing? I have completely forgotten what I was doing. Do you want to fiddle?
I'm not sure they would be interested.
No. I love the camp ones. Yeah, me too. I love silly films and it is very silly. Yeah, that's part of why I love Batman Forever so much, because it is really silly. Like, the line, "Holy rusted metal, Batman." What? The ground, it's made of metal and full of holes, you know, holy, will live in my head rent-free for the rest of my days. Because it's just such a wonderful little nod to Adam West Batman, whilst also, like, being so far removed from it. Okay. I was hoping we could talk to somebody about Panswick Manor and about the staff, but...
I can't think of anything else. I really don't want to Good day.
Friends would miss.
No.
We definitely not talk to anyone in here.
There's nothing else. I can't think. I have nothing else.
No.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Ralph. Okay, no, we can't talk to Ralph.
I certainly don't.
There's nobody here. Could maybe talk to Lady in the Church again? Glad to see this is an anti-Nolan Batman safe space. I have opinions on Nolan. Just sort of generally. But yeah, they're fine films, but they're not... A lot of the things Batman does in them is so very counter to everything that Batman stands for. It just makes me go, no. Which is another reason why Batman Forever is one of my favourites, because silly, camp and stupid as it is, I don't think Batman kills anyone in it. Like, he actively impedes his own progress in the film to avoid killing people. Even bad people, which is a very Batman thing to do. The Batman movie made Paul Dano. The guy you get when Michael Cera is too threatening and turned him into an incel red pill Twitch streamer. Yeah. Like, Paul Dano is such a good actor, and I really hope, thanks to the Batman, that he gets more roles, because everything I've seen him in, he's been really good. The Nolan films are okay. I enjoyed the resurgence of Smart Bane. Yeah, the resurgence of Smart Bane I'm down for, but overall the films are just kind of... They're fine. Yeah, I'm with Pom on this. They're good films. They're just not as good Batman films. Anne Hathaway in the Catwoman suit was great, though. Yeah, that's fair.
can't think of anything else
No,
to
she
talk
doesn't
about
want
right
to talk
now.
to us still. Okay. I thought maybe she'd know something and want to say something, but I guess not. I'm having a look. Oh, for fuck's sake. Does anybody want to hazard a guess at what I needed to do? I had to ask her again.
Like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse.
It is him.
My lady. Lord James Panswick.
I knew it was going to be him, despite his lies.
You're Lord Panswick?
Yep.
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
Surprise.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Something like that.
See? I can
Don't
read
be
your
fooled.
mind, my dear. Now, may
I still think
ask,
he sounds like Matt
what
Berry.
brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow
I
some of
already
your
hate this
labourers.
man, yeah, me too.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come along. I
I'd
promise I
like
don't
him if he
bite.
was voiced by Matt Berry. Yeah, that's fair. Like, from what I understand, Matt Berry's just a really
this
stand-up
chapel
guy
was a place of unique
who just gets
devotion.
cast as idiots
This
and
was until
assholes.
Some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Usually
Men
both
of
at the
great
same
wealth
time.
and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors.
Well then.
Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided
Matt
the hands
Berry
of
is my role
ancestors.
model. That
now
is
it is
fair.
time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmunds? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new. A greater truth. But I digress.
I don't trust
Horace,
this guy.
my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
I'm not gonna suck your dick.
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
giving me the help
Du
of your men in
Tagen,
exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But
farewell, my beauty.
Okay, this is a lord after my own heart. If I
Wait.
was super fucking rich and doing stuff like this, I would also be easily paid off with Bakewell tarts. He was, yes. Yeah, I love him as Moomin Papa in the remake of The Moomins. He did. when he was here. Mighty Boosh is a show that I watch when I'm hungover. That is when I enjoy it most. Daft as that may sound, it's a great little show. It's very very bizarre. Good spot of absurdist humour, but I get the most out of it when I'm hungover, which doesn't happen very often. He was great as Moomin Papa. He was... Yeah, basically, cyborg. Okay, Oh. Are we gonna pilfer from her basket now?
That's not mine to interfere with. This must belong to Mrs. Duplancy.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. Duplancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet.
Shit.
I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley, the most dashing cobbler
Which is why
in
the
all
cobblers
of
is always
England, I
closed.
used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. Duplancy.
Oops, sorry,
Thanks for your
punching my
time.
microphone.
Lord be with you.
This must belong to Mrs. Duplancy.
Okay.
I can't take the sign, nor...
Oops, wrong
The
button.
sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
There you go.
A local cobbler.
We know there's no one there.
No one here.
This is the vicarage, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think anyone is home. A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Okay. Where would she
I have
set
nothing
them
else to
aside?
ask for the time being. I have nothing else to ask.
Do I have to go to sleep, maybe?
I've stored my case in there, a box with a decrepit set of drawers.
I guess it's not sleep time yet. on there. Oh! That's new. And there's a guy here. Hello, Gravedigger.
Hello.
Had a kids' TV series that aired when I was a kid. Little did I know that it was animated in Japan. It's very obvious to me now. Familiar with the characteristic anime animation and sounds. Yeah. I didn't know that the original Moomin TV series was a Japanese animation until much more recently. Because I loved the Moomins when I was a kid. But I hadn't realised that Japan also fucking loved the Moomins.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just
Moomins
mind your
great,
own
yeah.
business around here.
Goodbye.
Wonderful little show.
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque, on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
I swear we've talked to this guy before. Maybe if we go back and talk to Mrs. de Plancy now. Don't know what Moran is called in English, but she was terrifying to me as a kid. Ah. Yeah, that's fair.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet.
That didn't sound very sincere.
I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford naught more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers.
Oh, we know where to get one of
Hard
those
to
from.
grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I like how this has just become flower identification for us now. This is what we do. We identify flowers.
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippeastrum.
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Well,
Oh, she's such
that
a delight.
confirms it.
Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get them.
I could just pick this up. I'll have to find a way to distract Miss Venture. Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippeastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking
Welcome
after
back,
them.
Hans. Use brick on
Sorry,
Mrs.
Mum.
Fenchurch.
It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
Oh,
I
no.
see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
Yeah, Rust.
Goodbye.
Okay,
best
so
get
we've
back
got
to work.
another find quest to do. Oh, I've been playing around with the new tip jars today, by the way, folks. Well, not today, last night. After my hosting shift ended. I'm hoping to have everything set up by November so that once all Halloween stuff is out of the way, and we've gone back to our normal layout with no extra spooky content, you'll be able to do a channel point redemption to swap the tip jars out. And I might actually put the Halloween one in there so that you can do that as well. Okay, so we need to find Mr. Ambrose. Once we've found Mr. Ambrose, we can steal the flower, which will convince Mrs. Duplancy to bake the puddings for us, which will give us the puddings to give to Lord Panswick, which will give us the men for the excavation, which should end the day. Can we do all of these things in 20 minutes? Because I'm finishing up in 20 minutes so that I can go and have a nap and some food before my first run at time tick. I'm not sure we can, but I'm gonna fucking try. Oh, that's a terrifying thought. But yes, that did happen, didn't it? Mr. Ambrose. So it's none of these guys.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Time for a juicy mutton pie?
Yes.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now.
Aww.
Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
I don't think so. I think that was just like a randomer that was walking around in the
Good day.
background. We
Care
see a
to buy
couple of
some
them here
apples?
and there.
Do you know
And I
Mr.
couldn't
Ambrose,
interact
the
with him.
milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well,
Eddie
maybe his
Ambrose.
milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
Mutton pies!
Oh, the lady with the cart's gone.
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Behrman.
Awesome, thank you, Rocket. I'll take a look after the stream.
Do you know Mr.
They
Ambrose,
did
the
sound
milkman?
absolutely lush.
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass. Why?
No matter. Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
It's marked now, Torpor.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it.
And it was there the other day, it just didn't have a
Goodbye.
grave marker
See
on
you
it.
soon.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to us. So it usually comes in from the east of Bewley. So if we go this way... Yeah, there we go, we've got a cutscene.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now.
Oh, that's
I pestered
nice.
Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path.
Too late.
She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Aww.
We talked about this one already. The red urn you buried in the garden for me. It seems like such a long time ago. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece. Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. There's a bloody rat in there, you screamed. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to.
Aww.
I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
That's really sad. I feel for her. So is this the milkman's house?
Nobody home. There's something ahead on the road.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
My God!
Oh, you bugger!
Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you.
Is that... That was the toilet cat, wasn't it?
Let me free you, sir. Curses! The rope is bound too tightly. I can't even free his mouth. Don't worry, sir. I'll find a way to free you. Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free.
I wonder who did this to him.
He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't
I
forget
hope we
them
can
till
pick
my
up one of
last
those
breath.
flowers and take it to...
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
I was going to say a lady. Whose
Yes.
name I forget.
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
Oh, my love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand.
Okay,
As we
no
made
flower.
the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh,
Literally.
Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
You fucking tell her, love. Yes.
The cheek!
And you taste the flowers.
you
You've
are,
been
Mum.
grazing again.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good on you. Can we take the broom?
Good luck, you two.
We cannot steal the broom. Definitely can't steal the broom. Fuck this place. I'm out. Oh, they're really pretty.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child.
And it looks like I
Let's
managed
take
it,
them
Torpor.
straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. DePlancy.
We might go a little bit over if there's like cutscene stuff that has to happen before the game saves, but... Aww.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state we can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there.
we
You
go.
can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. DePlancy.
To be
get to eat
truthful
one.
with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer.
Sometimes
you go
you-
back to your day,
You know,
pet.
you've got to save some of the
Lord
stuff
be
you've
with
baked
you.
for everybody
And you,
else for
Mrs.
yourself.
Duplancy.
You deserve a little treat. It's not selfish to hold back a couple of Bakewell tarts when you've baked a bunch for your community and your church. Just hold a couple back for yourself so you've got a nice little treat for yourself after putting all that hard work into not only baking them, but then selling them as well. She's a nice little old lady.
Here they are. Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
I can't eat one.
They smell delicious.
I really want one.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
Did not intend to click on that. I was trying to click on the exit. I'm really hungry now as well. Okay. Ooh. We can go back and grab some flowers.
These flowers. Perhaps they had a queer effect on Mr. Ambrose's mind.
I want to do this before we
Perhaps
finish
I
up
could show
as
them
well.
to Mildred Walker. The milk is not salvageable. The cart is beyond repair.
Yeah, we're going to do that before we...
Good day.
do the thing that progresses the plot, because I need to know.
Do you recognise this
I absolutely have
flower?
to know.
Hellebore. Quite
Oh,
common, in
fuck,
fact.
it's hellebore.
Is it known for any special properties?
Aye, many depending on who you ask. Some say it can be used in curses or incantations. They say it has the power to alter perception, opening a passage to the subconscious or another world.
So it causes one to hallucinate?
You could say so. I certainly wouldn't recommend eating it.
Thank you.
Whoever did that knew that. That was done on purpose. But the way he was, like, trussed up as well. Very interesting. I think I might know who did it. I certainly have some thoughts on who did it, put it that way.
The vision returns.
Oh,
I
shut
come
up.
bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must
Hello,
think me a scoundrel
Thomas.
of the highest
Welcome
order
in.
for
I hope
asking
you're
me
doing
to
well
undertake
today.
Such folly. Of course, I would have lent you my men either way.
It was
I
lovely
merely
to see
desired
you
an
in chat for
excuse to
Time Tick
share
last
a
night.
cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
Oh, I hate this
I
guy
do
so
not find
much.
this amusing in the slightest.
Yeah, me
You
either.
have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh,
Aw,
I do.
thank you.
And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
I really want one. Like, in real life. So I'm going to say yes. Because
Why not?
I want Bakewell
Splendid.
puddings.
I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the beck.
That sounds nice.
I eat Bakewell puddings in the rain. I like to live dangerously.
We walked side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own.
Oh,
Despite
God,
Lord
no.
Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted. We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind. Father, Could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobbs Barrow? I ached to find out. I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings. Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow.
Early morning, if you don't mind.
Didn't mean to
We'll
click
be
there,
there whenever
sorry.
you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help. Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the Plough and Furrow.
Okay, so I think we have to go back to the Plough and Furrow before it's going to save, and that's where we'll finish up. I love the lighting effects in this game. It's a really fucking pretty game.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Oh, fuck.
Your
We've got more
lordship.
conversation to happen.
Stanley, my good man.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley.
While they're
Wouldn't
chatting.
you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship.
Have a
Very,
quick
very
look.
exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure
picture
of buying you a drink. A welcome
has put
antidote
into
to the
the,
wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes,
Oh, that
indeed,
looks
your lordship.
lush. Thank you for the photo, Rocket. That looks so tasty. We're gonna say no to getting pished the night before the big excavation.
No thanks.
Miss Bateman, you're no fun.
No, I
should
am
keep a
not.
clear head
Bugger
for
off.
tomorrow.
Good thinking. In that case, I shall bid thee the fondest of farewells. May you conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that you desire.
Thank you, your lordship.
I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
I don't find him in the least bit charming. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah.
Your lordship?
Wow, that took a while. We're gonna have
Hello
a quick
again,
chat
Mr.
with everybody.
Shoulder.
Miss
He's trying too hard, yeah.
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous.
I do not
When
trust that
do we
bastard around
start?
women and alcohol,
Tomorrow
yeah, me
morning,
either.
first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
Well, that won't be difficult.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well, what can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you.
Summer, seen her.
Arthur?
Oh, he's trashed already.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this is going to end up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. I was just going to chat with everyone quickly.
He's stinking drunk. Let's hear what he has to say.
Is he going to end up falling in the shit? That would be quite funny. We're going to see what he has to say.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologise to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
I'm hoping that it's going to autosave after this conversation.
A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. Yet with a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what you were on about.
Oh?
Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited, I concentrated, and it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
All right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
Okay. Yeah, cutscenes generally indicate we're going to get an autosave, so we should be alright.
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Here we go.
She's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She will laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bit.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something? Ah, a moonlight tryst. After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Here we go.
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice. I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard.
Oh, fuck off.
Sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
I hate
You're
this
being
guy
most
so
unfair
much.
to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Unlike you.
Now, come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
There we go, game saved. Right. We're going to leave Thomasina in the rain to think about what's just happened. And we're going to finish up. I wanted to wait for an autosave rather than saving in between doing things so I didn't, like, forget what I'd done and what I hadn't done. Of course not, Cypher. Rain thoughts, yeah, exactly. She's having some big rain thinking time. She's going to introspect for an entire week. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining me. As a reminder, the reason we're not doing Speed Fun Day today and the reason that we're not doing the full 4 hours I'd normally do is because I am the first runner of the final day of Clock Tower Time Tick. So I'm going to be on twitch.tv/ClockTowerTTV at 6 PM BST. So in a little under 3 hours. Running Perception Any Percent, which folks that have been here for Speed Fun Day will have seen previously. But I'm hoping this will get some more folks into Perception as a speedrun and as a game in general, because not a lot of folks even realised it was a game that existed. Thank you, Pom. And thank you for being here as well. Yeah, so if you can come along tonight, I'd really, really appreciate it. If you can't, no worries. If you are in a position to do so, there's a donation link for our Tiltify there. All proceeds going to Safe in Our World, who are a mental health charity based in the UK. And they focus on gaming as well, so, you know, it's things that we're all very into here. If you can donate, it would be really appreciated. We are trying to smash a £1,500 goal that has been set by the charity for us to try and raise over the course of the weekend. And there is an incentive running at the moment, and it will be running right up until I do the run, to choose the music that will be played during the DuckTales speedrun, which is at 8:55 PM BST. You're most welcome, Coffees. And you're most welcome, Tidders, as well. Catch you later on Time Ticket. It will be wonderful to see you in chat, Tids. You're most welcome, Rocket. Yeah, so if you can be there, please do. I am super anxious. It's the first time I've done anything like this, and it would be lovely to see some friendly faces in chat, or friendly usernames, I should say. But if you can't, no worries. Yeah. So I'm going to go and have something to eat and have a little nap, get some practice runs in before it's time for my sound checks. I need to do the giveaway, because I'm pretty sure at least one person has entered. Yes, one person has entered. Today's prize is a copy of Tormented Souls. So if you want to get in on the action for that, here's a friendly face in advance. Thank you, Pom. If you want to get in on that, !ticket will get you 1 ticket to enter. You can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying !ticket 10, as Thomas has demonstrated beautifully in chat there. And if this is the first time you're hearing about this giveaway, I'll give you a little bit of extra time to enter it now. And don't feel like you can't enter if you've not chatted in here before, or if you're new to the channel. Everybody is welcome to enter. Though subs do have a 2 times chance of winning, just as a little thank you for supporting the stream financially. Coffee, I think you've bought too many tickets already. There you go. How many have you bought? You've got 2 tickets at the moment. If you wanted to get some more, you're welcome to buy some more before... I only had 1 before. I see. Okay. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, wow. Stream Elements is just screwing with you today, Coffee. I don't know why. Okay, so get your ticket purchases in, folks. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. Wow, this is the most entered giveaway I've done in a little while, possibly ever. Fuck. 50 tickets purchased. 5 entrants. 5 people really desperately wanting a copy of this game went all in, got all 10 tickets they could get. So our winner is Tidders with a 20% chance to win. Congratulations, Tids. I will send you the code a little bit later. Bravo, Tids. Oh, some commiserations happening in chat. Okay, that's that done. Now all that's left for me to do is say thank you very, very much, everyone, for coming along today. Sorry it's a short one, but I'm sure you understand the reasons, and hopefully I'll get to see a few of you, if not all of you, in the Time Tick chat later on today. We are gonna go and see. Who should we go see? Ooh, what have we got that's being played right now? Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. Hi, Slow. We're gonna raid Banj. If it works, there we go. Who is currently streaming some Shadows over Loathing, which looks really interesting. So, no, there's not stream elements. The giveaway has ended. Silly stream elements. Right. There's also a link to Banj's channel there, so if you are on mobile and Twitch is being a butt and doesn't pull you through with the raid, but you want to join in, you can do so in your own time. I'm going to head off now. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. It's been grand. I promise I'll shut up about Time Tick next week, because it'll be over by then. And hopefully I'll see you tonight, as I said before. But until I do see you next, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hallucinogenic plants, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a great week, however you're spending it. Bye bye, everybody.